Hey, what's up, guys? This is Steven. Welcome back to Eau de Treasure EDT. This is my YouTube channel where I show you these amazing treasures that I'm finding in Japan where I live. So I collect discontinued, vintage, rare, and interesting fragrances. Not a discontinued fragrance, but this is a rare version of a very famous fragrance that you guys all know. This is Chanel Platinum Egoïste. Or is it? Let's check this one out. I'm going to show you a vintage bottle of this men's classic and show you why I had to pick this one up. Kind of a crappy packing job. Not very happy with this, just the way it is like this. Let's get to the goods. Here it is. I said Platinum Egoïste, but it's not Platinum Egoïste. It is Egoïste Platinum pour homme. Look at this thing. So this is a vintage bottle of the classic, as you can see me talking to the camera here, that you all know about, right? So the original one, 1990, was Egoïste, which is a woody sandalwood fragrance. Before that, it was called Bois Noir. They changed the name to Egoïste. It wasn't really that popular, so they launched a flanker, which, interestingly enough, smells nothing like Egoïste, but it's done by the same perfumer, Jacques Polsch, 1993. When it came out, it was called Egoïste Platinum, and then 5 years later, 1998, the name finally changed to Platinum Egoïste, which is what it is today. Is it Egoïste or Egoïste or Egoist? I don't know. I'm just going to go with Egoïste. I think it's cool. I looked on eBay, and there are not a lot of sales of the original Egoïste Platinum, just the newer one, Platinum Egoïste. There is one comp. One did sell. One is at the top of the list. It sold for $550 plus shipping, almost $600 for an original unused bottle. I think the box was open, but it's like an unused bottle. That's a lot. So what is this one worth? Let's take a look at this one. So it's a 100 ml bottle. It's the spray. It doesn't say vaporizer. We have the barcode that started in 1990, but this is it's got to be a 93, between 93 and 98. Can't wait to look on Check Fresh and see when this thing came out when I find the batch code. This is not the batch code, this is just the Chanel product code. So that's it for the box. Let's take a look at the bottle. Okay. Now, it wasn't in the cleanest shape. This is kind of a used bottle. It's maybe half full. But I just wanted to spray it and smell it and see how the original smells. So here it is. Cap is not that bad. You know, the silver cap, of course, over time gets a little cruddy. And this one is a little cruddy. It's plastic, but it's not terrible. Let's look at the print. Yeah, the print has seen better days. It's all still there. Some print on the back. Egoïste Platinum, Chanel Incorporated, New York. There's a batch code right there. UB1. Let's look this thing up and see what year we got here. So, of course, nothing comes up. Chanel usually has 4 digits as its batch code. So I put in UB1 and nothing comes up. So I can't tell you for sure, guys. This could be a first year. This could be a 1993, 94, 95, 96, or 97. So this is a mid-90s, close to a first edition Egoïste Platinum. Now, those of you guys who don't know what this is, I don't think it's controversial to say that this is the ultimate barbershop fragrance. This fragrance has a metallic smell to it, and it literally smells like shaving cream. It smells like shaving cream, razors, scissors. It has lavender. This is just everything that you would equate to a shave and a haircut. Can't wait to give myself a spray here. All right, looks like this thing's come loose, which is all right. Now, by the way, the vintage bottles all through the 90s and 2000s look like this. It wasn't until recently where the new square-shaped, or the newer square-shaped bottles came out. So whenever you see the long ones, you know it's a vintage. There we go. All right, 2 big sprays. The thing about Chanel fragrances, at least old Chanel fragrances, that I don't like is they do not hold up over time. Over all the other brands that are similar, whether it be Dior or Bulgari or Gucci, when I get a used or an old Chanel bottle, it almost always smells off. When the other brands, it just doesn't smell off all the time. So I do have a couple other Chanel bottles. I have this one. I looked this one up. This is a 2019 Bleu de Chanel Parfum. This smells beautiful. I imagine that this one hasn't changed at all. And then I have this one. This is an older Chanel Allure Homme, which is also a Jacques Polsch fragrance. And this is, I looked up the batch code. It's got like an old Japanese sticker on it. This one, I think, is from 2010, so about 14 years old. This one smells pretty decent. It smells like the testers you see at the store, at the shopping mall, the department store. So this one's not bad. I'm going to smell this one now and tell you what I think. You know what? This one smells pretty good. I mean, I can't tell you that this smells exactly what a new one would smell like because, of course, they've been reformulated. In the past 12 or 13 years ago, around 2011, they changed a lot of regulations and forced a lot of companies to make some major reformulations in the formulas of these classic fragrances. But this one smells pretty darn good. I'm very impressed with this. I'm really happy I found an Egoïste Platinum. Let's see how full it is. Wow, that's pretty nice. Look at that. Holding it to the side, this is the best way to tell because there is a lot of glass at the bottom. Now it looks like it's about, let's say 65 to 70%. That's a score. That is a score. Very happy with that. Let me tell you what the notes are real quick. I didn't read off the notes to you. The top notes are lavender, rosemary, neroli, and petitgrain. The middle notes, geranium, clary sage, galbanum, and jasmine. And the base notes, you have oak moss, vetiver, cedar, sandalwood, and amber. A lot of the notes in here are original. I'm sure the oak moss is actually the original oak moss because nowadays you can't use it anymore. You have to use something that's synthetic because of allergens. Some people were allergic to it, so they had to change it. Ruin it for everybody. But this is pretty darn good. I'm going to give another sniff. Yeah, it's only my initial impression. I haven't worn this around for a week to tell you how strong it is. But if you get a new bottle of it, it's pretty strong. This is just really strong, masculine, barbershop type fragrance for men. And it's also really popular in Japan, so I can't really get this cheaply. That's why, you know what's funny, guys? The Egoïste Platinum version, of course this is rare. This was out from 93 to 97 only. And this is such a popular fragrance that everybody bought it and pretty much wore it. Who's going to buy this and keep it hanging around? Somehow this hung around and it didn't spoil. It still smells pretty good. And in Japan, I'm serious, I see this like once a month. So Egoïste Platinum, it basically came on my radar from Raiders of the Lost Scent. And I'll put the link in the description. If you want to know all about Egoïste and Egoïste Platinum, if you want to know more information, go to that website that I have linked below. It tells you how to read the batch codes and the whole history of this fragrance. I saw that months ago, then I became aware of the Egoïste Platinum version of this and how it changed to Platinum Egoïste. I went looking here in Japan and online, I see once a month one of these comes up. The problem is people buy this for a lot of money. Then they don't even know that, they probably don't even know the difference between the Egoïste Platinum and the Platinum Egoïste. But like if this thing is almost full, it goes for at least 75, 100 bucks. The new ones go for 120, $130. I'm lucky. This one I bought quickly. I bought this one within like 15 or 20 minutes of it being listed online. So this was 3,800 Japanese yen, which converts to $25 and change. Got this 25 bucks, guys. 70 or so ml Egoïste Platinum. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and carefully. So I have a nice specimen here. I'm not selling it. Going to hang on to this. What's it worth? I don't know. A sealed one went for $550 plus $40 shipping, almost $600. I'd say it's worth about 100 bucks. What do you think? That's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for coming. Thanks a lot for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and like the video if you did. And subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this project I'm doing, showing you some discontinued, vintage, rare, and interesting fragrances that I find here in Japan, these treasures on Eau de Treasure. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think of this find? Is this a good find? An original Egoïste Platinum? Until the next video, take care.